I recently made a trip to Bath, Michigan to visit the site of the Bath school disaster. For those of you who might not know, on May 18, 1927, a man named Andrew Keough blew up the Bath Consolidated School building with dynamite and pyritol during a school day. Shortly after the explosion, he drove up to the school in his car, which he had loaded up with pieces of metal shrapnel, and blew that up as well, killing more people. In all, 45 people were killed, 38 of them being children. I wanted to see where the school used to stand. It's now a small park, but the cupola from the actual Bath school is on display there. As I went through the town, I couldn't help thinking that the older houses and buildings still there were some of the last things these kids saw as they went to school that fateful morning. I also went out to see where Keough's house used to be. Before he blew up the school, he had also blown up his own house, and had killed his wife sometime before that. So there's not much to see there now except a new home. But when you picture the photos of his destroyed house, it's a different experience. Keough's horrific act has been relatively forgotten by most, except the people living in Bath. But there's a local museum there that has some artifacts related to the disaster. You can make a visit by appointment only, since it's located inside of a school. You can get an idea about the kind of stuff they have from this footage I took. The most memorable artifact for me was a chair. A child who had been in their classroom when the explosion happened ran out of the building to their home, carrying along this chair without realizing it. If you make a visit to this museum, you can also get a lot of background information from the people who run it, including some with family connections to the disaster. And I was also able to get the best books written about the disaster, recommended by the people who know best. I wanted to make this video not only to share a little bit about my visit there, but also to raise awareness of the museum's ambitious plan. They want to fund, build, and open a dedicated museum in a separate building by the 100th anniversary of the Bath school disaster in 2027. Among other things, this would allow for greater space for exhibits, and, importantly, a place to store the cupola that's better for its preservation. They have a website for donations that I'll provide a link to in the description of this video, as well as in the pinned comment. And with all of my new reading material about the disaster, I'll try and make a much better and more thorough video than my original one, which was one of my very earliest videos. Although that original one has been mostly demonetized by YouTube due to the disturbing content, even though it's not really graphic. And I don't think an expanded video will be treated any differently, but we'll see. But anyway, that's all for now, all you sheiks and gals out there, but stay tuned for more tales from the Jazz Age.